is great. Anybody know his mercy? I need somebody to talk to me tonight who knows about the mercy of God. I need somebody tonight who can say, I know about his mercy. His mercy is not just for one sin. His mercy is not just for one day, but his mercy endures forever and ever and ever. Sing for me. Sing more. It's what I need. You can have silver. Or gold. But I want for my soul. Anybody? You can have riches, sing and Stereo, y'all gotta kick that groove at the end one more. Just kick it one more, because we got some folk that's used to be in a certain place on Friday nights. I bet y'all catch me. I bet y'all catch me. Y'all act like y'all don't know Parliament. Come on, help me. I need to hear y'all. Y'all like to so say. Come on, say more. Okay, now say it like you did when you were listening to the 45. Say more. Get stank with it. Come on, let me hear y'all. Let me hear y'all. Can we hear them? Come on, say it. Y'all got that thing. Say more. Come on, one time. Everybody, say more. Come on, give yourselves a hand. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. That's going to be the Parliament extra cut on.
It is absolutely amazing, isn't it, that we can still feel the presence of the Lord even though we're not in the sanctuary. I don't know what lessons of worship this season has taught you, but one of the lessons it should have taught you is that your worship is not predicated on a building. I've heard it said before that the purpose of a building is not determined by the building. The purpose of the building is determined by what's done in a building. And the reality is, more than one thing can be done in a building, so that it is not necessarily a certain kind of building. It's what you do in that building. I know of other sanctuaries that were turned into clubs. I know other sanctuaries that were turned into meeting space. What does that let us know? It lets us know that I ought not need to be in a certain building to know how to worship the Lord. If you haven't learned that during this season, I need you to really think about it, because your worship should have been intensified during this season, because you're worshiping undistracted. You're worshiping without your neighbor. You haven't touched your neighbor in so long. When you come back, you ain't gonna feel like touching them. So it's just a joy to be able to worship and to hear the word and worship mass choir. Great is our God. You're gonna hear more and more flashbacks from worship experiences, just to remind you of what the Bethel experience is all about. Hey, let me remind you of a couple of things. First of all, your faithful partnership in the stewardship of your giving is so important. Starting tomorrow, once again on our social media pages, you're going to see an amazing video with Pastor Rosemary, our children's pastor, Oasis, and Pastor Kim. We've done some things in the children's area that's going to blow your mind this time. It looks absolutely amazing, and I don't even want to give it away. But your children are going to be so excited to come back to Oasis when they see what's been done over there. And so tomorrow, beginning at noon on our Facebook page, on all of the pages, mine as well, you'll be able to watch what has been done. It's only been done because you are faithful in your stewardship. So I want to encourage you during this season, especially during this summer, when giving sometimes takes a nosedive, people don't give as much. I want to challenge you in this season to not let your giving be commiserate with a season. Every season is the season to sow. So I want to let you know this is good soil. We are still doing ministry, and I want to encourage you to do that. We have several platforms on which you can give. You know, our Cash App is the Bethel Experience. Our Givelify, of course, is Bethel Baptist Church. You can text to give. Simply text Bethel Jacks. They're all on the screen. Bethel Jacks is one word, and text it to 77977. All of those are ways you can give. It's important. Did I get that text number right? Is it 77797? See, that's the good thing about me being in the sanctuary by myself. I can stop and do whatever I want to do. Is it 77? What is it? 77? I almost sound like Morris Day. 777-9311. Don't text that. But it's Bethel Jacks. Put it back on the screen so they'll see it. See, that's one of the things I love about the way we do things now, y'all. We can stop. I can do whatever I want to do. But it's Bethel Jacks. 77977. There it is, 77977. You can text to give today. Or if you're on the website, you can do one of a few things. You can go to any of the platforms I mentioned, the Cash App, Givelify, text to give, or go up to the top where you see several options. Click on giving, and it will take you to the push pay option, an option that we're going to be using more and more. You're going to be hearing more and more about push pay because they have so many wonderful things they do for the ministry. And you can give that way. If you're watching on YouTube, I want to encourage you to do the same. Of course, our trustees are always here. They're here again this morning. And so if you just want to stop by, take a look at your church, bring your gifts to the house of the Lord, because the trustees are here as well. You're not a member of Bethel, but you've become a partner, a virtual partner of our ministry during this season. Then I want to encourage you as well to sow a seed. Y'all, it's good soil. I promise you, it's good soil, and we're doing the work of the Lord. And I want to encourage you to give as well this morning. That's so important, that you are faithful in your stewardship and in your giving. Just a couple of quick things to remind you. As you already know by now, the COVID testing was postponed, not by us, but was postponed by the State Department of Health. We were not really given a legitimate, well, I can't even say that. We really weren't given a reason. I do know that new testing sites are popping up all over the city. So I need somebody to ask the governor why they shut the black church down, but they're opening them up everywhere else. That's a question somebody needs to answer for the pastors. But we're working on rescheduling it with the city. And so I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce and all the work they're doing to try to diligently make up what the state messed up. And so you continue to listen for new dates for that as well. Don't forget, we're having a virtual baptism, and I'm going to say tentative with the way things are now. I want to be safe. You know, one of the things that we know from the Word of God is that a believer doesn't need to be baptized in order to be saved. A believer is baptized because they're saved. So if we have to postpone the baptism, I need everybody to know that was scheduled to be baptized, you're already saved. And so next week, I'll give you a definitive answer as to what we're going to do, because at all costs, I want everybody to be safe. Parents, don't forget, Vacation Bible School is coming up as well. Go to the Oasis Facebook page. You can get all of the information from Pastor Rosemary. Hey, I hope you've put July 26th on your calendar. I hope you've put that on your calendar, because it's going to be a night like none other. We could not do the walk-a-thon this year that we always do every year in honor of Judy Lawson, who was so faithful working with our young people. So the Lord gave me a crazy idea to do a 6-hour, we're calling it virtual scholar-thon. 6 hours. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to play this video again because I need y'all to get the whole video so you can get the whole sense of it. And then after this video, I'll be right back with you to say something about the scholar-thon and then get into this word. So check out this video real quick.
July 26, 6 p.m. to midnight, we are so excited about pouring back in to college students. For several years, we've done a walk-a-thon in honor of one of the sweetest souls you'd ever know, Judy Lawson, who went on to be with the Lord, was so faithful to the youth ministry. Absolutely. But the pandemic won't let us walk this year.
Won't let us walk.
Coronavirus!
So I came up with a great idea. We are going to do a 6-hour telethon.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Now that's not what we're going to call it, but for right now, that's what it's going to be. With DJ, guest artists,
guest
speakers, and our normal competitions.
Our competition is still in place.
All of our groups, the Greek group,
that was
$1,000.
And we can do it because you all are so faithful, you all are so loyal, and you all are so consistent, and you love us.
It's not just for people who are in a 4-year college or who have 12 hours or more. Everybody that is engaged in post-secondary education, cosmetology, community college, trade school. Hey, because everybody needs help.
Everybody.
So now, there are stipulations, and here's the deal. All of our young people are all of our college students, because everybody that's in college, not young.
Not young, correct.
You need to go to the website, www.thebethelexperience.com. The application will be there. There are some things you've got to do with that application now. Fill it out, do your essay, and really, that's about the end of it. It's easy.
It's simple.
We want to be a blessing. Oh yeah, you got to be a member of the church.
That's the thing.
And we have to be able to verify you're a member of the church. I got to come up with a name for myself. What we gonna call me?
DJ EP.
DJ EP.
He's executive producer.
Y'all already know. Oh, I'm gonna be on the 1s and the 2s. Listen. Next year at the BET Awards, Rich Roddy, is that his name? Yeah, he ain't winning next year.
Roddy Rich.
First of all, Megan should have won. But we won't deal with that on here right now. Yeah, we won't deal on that.
We won't deal with that.
And I got one other surprise. I'm debuting something.
You are.
At the telethon. Yeah, I'm debuting something. Y'all don't want to miss it.
Huge.
So listen.
So don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Don't forget, if you're a college student, go to the website one more time, thebethelexperience.com. You'll see it on the landing page. Click on, fill out all the information, follow the instructions, send it back to the email that's on there, and get ready for your church to bless you.
Amen.
Peace.
Listen very, very carefully. All students, no matter the age, no matter what area of post-secondary education, we did something different, as you heard on the video. It's not just for full-time college students, it's for anybody who is in post-secondary education. We don't want to slight anybody, and we had several last year who we did not award because we had that stipulation, but the Lord led me to take that stipulation off. Now, the amounts may vary dependent upon what area or what type of post-secondary education you're doing, but I need you to go to the website and go right there, and you'll see virtual scholar-thon. All of our college students, that is those going and those are already in. You need to fill, even if you have already received before, you need to fill it out again. Parents, hear that. You have to be it's so funny. On the video, I said you have to belong to the church. And my wife said to me, you better fix that up, because if you say the church, folk may think they can just do it because they want to say the church. And I was like, nah, folk know what that means. Child, it wasn't a day later, I got a DM on Instagram from somebody who said, I got some friends who want to apply. They don't go to Bethel, but they belong to the church. You got to go to Bethel. How about that? You got to go to Bethel. You got to be one of our youth or one of